Good evening, good evening, good evening. What's up, what's up, what's up? Are we live? You guys hear me? Everything working well? Audio well? Music well? We're all good? Hello, hello, hello. What is going on? Wow. Is this good? Awesome, awesome. Happy Tuesday, I guess. Is it Tuesday? It is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Snooze jams. Snooze jams. So wow, is that how we're gonna call these? Snooze jams. What's up, what's up, what's up? It's gonna be an interesting night. We're right before a CPI announcement. Right before CPI announcement. CPI is tomorrow morning. Okay, we'll do this. CPI is tomorrow morning. Inflation numbers tomorrow morning. We'll see how tonight goes, but as we've seen so far, depending if you guys have been looking at what's been going on for the last 2 hours or so since Asian session has been open at 6 p.m., we have been pretty sideways, right? Again, 6 p.m. is right here on the NASDAQ. As you can see, not really much of a trend, pretty sideways. Gold on the other side, a little bit more downtrendy maybe, but still pretty flat. I believe a lot of traders, a lot of investors are waiting for that CPI announcement tomorrow morning. Maybe we are too, right? But we'll see. We're here. If we do catch a good trade, we'll be there to catch it, right? But who do you have here this night? Let's see. We got Andrew, Carlos, Chris, Edith, Greg, Joe, Karen, Lucy, Michelle, Steven, Tam is here. Wow. Trevon, Kevin, Paula, Kayla, Juan, Kevin. What's up, everyone? You guys have nothing else to do this evening? Watch me trade here? I'm just messing with you. Just messing with you. No, I do both, Trevon. I did start doing Asian session free for everyone Tuesday and Thursday in the evening though. Did start last week. But never stopped trading New York session. Never stopped. Again, trading New York session for the last 6 years live in front of people. I'm never gonna stop. Maybe when I have kids, because I gotta put the kids to bed at this time. In the morning, maybe I gotta get them ready for school or something. I don't know, right? I don't know. Accounts being given away this evening as well. I don't know when. Now, later on, but for sure accounts giving away this evening. Free accounts. Some prop firm accounts so you guys could have an account to trade with, right? But please, if you do win an account tonight, do not blow it up on CPI tomorrow. Please, please, please. Do not do that. Do not use the CPI method to pass the account. Do not do that. Come on now. Come on now. You gotta promise me. When we do run the giveaways later on tonight, if you do win, I will make you promise me. Pinky promise, okay? Pinky promise. That you will not blow it up on CPI announcement tomorrow morning. That is my only one requirement for the giveaway tonight, guys. Nothing else. You don't need anything else to enter. That is my only requirement, though. I am running this stream in a couple of places, so if you see me speaking or looking in different places, that's why, okay? Just letting you guys know that I'm not going crazy here. Oh my god, Kevin says we have 7 kids. God, that must be expensive. That must be expensive. I don't know how people can make it, really. You know, if you have 7 kids and you're able to survive in this economy, you gotta sell a course. You gotta sell a course on this. How to survive with 7 kids in the 2026 Trump economy. You gotta do it, you know? It's like it'd probably be sold out pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. Trevon saying even one is hectic. Tam says I'm barely surviving with this new I'm barely surviving with no kids. Well, maybe, you know, when you have kids, maybe you start spending less, right? I do spend a lot right now. I do spend more than I should. Paula says, where are you from? Well, I am in New York now, but not sure if you're asking where I'm from originally because of the accent. But right now, I'm live from beautiful New York City. Not as beautiful, but it's alright, I guess. It's alright, I guess. First things first, with these markets tonight, I need a trend going, okay? I need a trend going. Okay, like I need something to move here. I need something to move here. Literally, if we're looking at 6 p.m. when this market has opened, this is what we've seen. And it looks pretty ugly. It looks pretty ugly. If you're asking me, okay? If you're asking me, it doesn't look that good. I mean, best case scenario, if this wants to drop, let it drop, right? Let it drop. Maybe let's see a pullback after, take a short, right? If it wants to drop, right? If it doesn't, it doesn't. Kevin, how was it? Did you like it? Or you did not like it? I feel like if you come to New York on a vacation, you're probably gonna like it, in my opinion. If I'm your tour guide, right? If I'm your tour guide, I think you'll probably like it. I think so, Steven. I think so. A couple of the guys from the Futures Bootcamp are actually coming over next month, September, for something special. I'm probably gonna show them around because they're coming from all over the place. Some of them have never been to New York either, which is weird. It is weird. Oh wow. I've never. One thing I haven't done. Well, no, it's a lie. I have been to a few shows actually. to a few, maybe not bands, but if Nasdaq gives me a good trade this afternoon, though, I might go to Bon Jovi as well. I didn't know didn't know they were in town. That must have been cool, Todd. Interactive Brokers had a Christmas party at the New York City Library, says Todd. Yeah, I feel like the New York City Library, if we're speaking about the same thing, next to Bryant Park, it's lovely. It's a masterpiece, really. From the outside, then yeah, it has that, yeah. From the outside and inside. Beautiful. Most people don't know, but there's actually a secret, quote unquote secret, kind of like a rooftop thingy at the top of it. Market's pretty slow tonight, though, right? Is it a bit slow or is it not? Well, last night is last night, Trevon. I need something now. Last night is last night. You know? But yeah, as always, we first wait for a trend, right? I mean, that's kind of the first thing here. Wait for a trend. As always, doesn't matter if it's New York session, Asia session, the strategy does not change. Wait for a trend. Wait for the pullback after the trend, usually to the daily view up or an anchored view up. Could be a day high view up, day low view up, right? And then just take the pullback, right? And continue with the second trend, lower or higher, depending what type of trend you're trying to get to. Very simple. The most simplest thing that ever has existed. No, micro or minis, it really depends. Just depends on the account sizes. Right now I have micros in both of my charts here. Micro Nasdaq on the left, micro gold on the right. Just depends on the account sizes that I'm trading. Tonight I am on 50k sizes, which micros are usually recommended. Asian session, you could probably swing minis as well sometimes, but again, CPI night, I probably don't want to do that. Carlos says you missed gold. I did not. I did not. There was nothing there that gave me a setup. Yes, gold is moving higher, but looking back at it, did it give me a setup? Did it give me a trade opportunity? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If it does break day high, though, which it is doing right now, then sees a pullback, that's something we might consider. But I missed nothing. Just because markets are moving or gold is moving, doesn't mean that you missed something, right? It has to fit in with your criteria. A trend, there's a couple of ways we look at a trend. Obviously, you know, the most basic way possible, higher highs or lower lows, right? Seeing a channel happen. And then I do also have these ATR labels at the bottom, which show me if the markets are moving or not. Not sure if it's too small to see on the screen, but right now we are at 10% or 0.1 ATRs on the NASDAQ, which we only have completed 10% of the average daily move so far. So it's pretty slow. Usually we're not really going to see a trend at 10% ATR. That usually doesn't happen. 20%, 30%, the bigger the ATR, the more strong that trend is. If we could see those higher highs or lower lows. Niv, I'm glad. I am glad, Niv. So far, I have decided Tuesdays and Thursdays for Asian session. Maybe I start doing this more often. I don't know, but keep an eye for these lives. And then, as I said earlier this session, starting today, we will be starting to give out some accounts on these lives as well. That way I can thank you guys for your time being here. Because 8 p.m., man, I don't know. I don't know if I personally would watch a live at 8 p.m. New York session, I get it, but like 8 p.m., you guys must be determined to be here at 8 p.m. Which is a good thing. Can see the left one. My picture shouldn't be on the way. I think, yeah. I don't think my picture should be on the way. Trevon says I have more freedom at this time. I feel like that is with some people, right? With some people, they have more freedom at this time. Maybe if you're working during the day, you're busy during the day, I get it, right? And that's why I started doing them. Maybe people missed the New York session, but let's see. NASDAQ, unfortunately, failing to create a trend, right? We kind of teased in terms of breaking the lows here, and they just pulled it back higher. We're back in the range now, literally back at opening price. The white line on my chart here, T open, is opening chart. And if you guys in a position already thinking about one, not really thinking about one. Gold might be trying to create a trend here, right? Trying. Oh wow, look at that, Goldie. Again, Goldie has been paying us during these Asian sessions so far. Not sure if it's going to be a pattern moving forward as well. Obviously, we do trade New York session mainly with NASDAQ, but maybe again, gold is better during these times. This is TradingView, what you're seeing on my screen here. Not using it to execute, but just for analysis purposes. so you guys could see what I'm seeing as well at the same time. Steven says flat. How about everyone else? Abby, Andrew, Iana, Carlos, Chris. What is everyone doing? Flat? Karen is here tonight as well. Karen, I haven't seen you in a while. You're busy or what? You're too busy for me or what's going on here? They're snoozing, exactly. Look, it's called the Snooze with KV, but you're not supposed to snooze, okay? Especially if the market is going to give you an opportunity, or like, especially. Flat. It's not a bad thing to be flat, okay? It's not a bad thing to be flat. Nasdaq, I mean, could start looking good. It has to break though. Like it really has to break these ranges. I am not gonna trade the range. I will not do that again, especially before CPI. Right? Again, CPI night. Inflation numbers being posted tomorrow morning. And if I were to guess, we kind of keep this zigzag, or we see those, you know, insane moves probably during the later part of the night. But we'll see. 8:30 a.m. New York time tomorrow morning. Inflation numbers, probably the biggest news of the week. You guys saw how Topstep patched the CPI method? I hate the CPI method, but I know it's very popular online. Topstep patched it for tomorrow. You can't do it anymore. Well, I feel like it's something that, in my opinion, every prop firm should do and should have done much earlier, really, because literally, like, why give people that opportunity? Because the only people I would say complaining about that being a thing is the people using the CPI method. You know, if you're just straight up gambling the news candle at 8:30 tomorrow morning. Question is, what do you use to execute? I mean, a lot of things, but the best execution platform coming out next week, probably, more than likely, you will see videos, you will see me trading on it. It is by far the best, okay? I'm gonna hype it as much as I want because it deserves the hype, okay? Better than Topstep X, Project X, Trade of 8, Quantar, you name it. You name it. I am gonna hype it because it deserves the hype. But yeah, TBA, whatever. Next week, I believe. I think things should be ready for next week, but we'll see. What is a CPI method? I did say it earlier. CPI method basically is you waiting for the inflation numbers to be posted tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. And then not waiting, really. You don't wait for those numbers to be posted. You open a long or a short, depending what you feel like, right before the news hits. So basically 8:29, you're opening a long or a short, hoping that it goes in your favor. Either you pass the account or you blow the account. That's the CPI method. If God is on your side, well, what a lot of traders do, which I do not suggest you do this. I don't know if it should be even said, but a lot of people basically go long one prop firm, short one prop firm. Again, totally not advisable. It It has nothing to do with you becoming a better trader, a good trader, any of that. It's just straight up gambling, you know? Yep, main time frame is the 1 minute. I sometimes might switch to the 5, but there's really not much to see on the 5 tonight either. I mean, it was pretty slow until like 8 p.m. or so when we did start this session. I feel like the candles started getting a little bit bigger, larger, more volatile, but we still need this to move, right? It's nowhere. It's nowhere right now. It's nowhere to be seen. Steven, only one at launch, my funded futures. Only one for the launch, yeah. I did get them in talks with my other favorite prop firm. I don't want to name names now, you know, until the deals are official, but it's just talks for now. But I did try to get them on board. Every indicator you see on my screen is my indicator, so you probably cannot find it elsewhere. So don't want to talk too much about the indicators. It's just levels and view ups, okay? Nothing crazy. Waiting for the trend, okay? First of all, again, we want the ATR to be at least like 20%. With the way this market is moving tonight, like we're halfway, you know, through the session, we probably don't get 20% ATR. I'm just guessing here. Maybe something happens, maybe volatility comes, but for this market to get 20% ATR, it has to move another like 70 points, which it's like a joke for me to say that because it feels like just so. For this to move 70 points, where does it have to go? Oh my God. I don't think it's happening. I do not think it's happening. We'll wait though. We'll wait. We are hopeful. But if there's no setup, there's no setup. Okay, simple as that. We do have a nice resistance zone up here as well. Prior day view up. Okay, 710 area. Looks like it lines up nicely with a few demands from Tuesday early morning, right? I feel like if we could go to that zone, right, see some sellers get a pullback there, I could probably be interested in something. Okay, it needs to move. Basically, that's the whole thing here. It needs to move. Gold moving higher. I feel like probably watching gold is much better at this point. ATR at 20%. I mean, very clear that it's uptrending at this point. Higher highs, those higher highs definitely being held right now. Has room to run as well. We'll see. We shall see. The question is, why don't you trade the range? I don't have an edge in the range. If you guys could show me an edge in the range, I'll trade it. What's the strategy? Trading the range. I try to stick to, you know, what I know works, basically. That's the shortest answer. No, I mean, Joe says it's gambling in no man's land. There are a lot of good range traders, really. It's just the range. There used to be this, I forgot the saying, but basically it's cheap trades, right? Let's say this didn't happen here and Nasdaq at the bottom. So you're like, okay, the bottom of the range is here, so when it hits that, I'll buy it with a stop loss pretty tight. So like trying to catch these lows here, you know? Same thing for the upside. But then until this happens and you're like, what the hell is happening, right? Because like here it worked, here it worked again. If you're playing the range, it would have worked. And then now, yep, where's Steven? Where Steven said, Michelle. Don't wanna say names now. Because I've heard it's not good when you mention names. But yeah, no edge in the range, personally. Again, there's probably a lot of good range traders out there that make a lot of money. I think so, Steven. I feel like I'm being held. Gotta be careful with my words here, you know? Gotta be very careful. And if you didn't know, guys, the Powerball just hit $1 billion. $1 billion. Now, if you live in New York like me, I'm probably not gonna get half of that, you know, because I'm in New York. They're probably gonna give me some chump change, like 300 million, you know? Like, what is a man gonna do with $300 million? Like, it's not enough. It's like, I just won $1 billion, and now just because I live in New York, I only get 300 million? Bro, 300 million is what? Like, it's a couple of funded accounts and that's it. It's nothing. It's nothing. Kevin, the left one is NASDAQ. You could probably see it. There is a little bit of a shadow right here that says MNQ. But this is NASDAQ here on the left. I don't know, man. The government's taking too much money from me. I feel like I'm being scammed, you know? Do you guys feel like that? Do you guys feel like you're being scammed by the government sometimes? Or is it just me? Because maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Why did Niv get warned there for saying ha ha ha? Oh my god, Nightbot is... Andrew, oh my god. Andrew, tell them who do you work for. No one's gonna know. You can just type it there. It's gonna stay between us. Yeah, I saw it. I did see it. Very, very chop here. Very, very chop festy. Should we give out an account? What do you guys think? Is it time? Is it time? Should we do one? Okay, we're gonna do it with a Google form this time. That way it's super easy for me. And then we'll do a duck race. You guys know it's duck race time. You guys already know it's duck race time. I'll go over with you guys the accounts that you could win. Yeah, this is pretty normal price action for the day prior to CPI. It's pretty normal. Pretty normal, I would say. Unfortunately. I'm here just to be here, but it is chop festy. Okay, let me drop the Google form in the chat there. Name and email address that you guys use for Top 1 Futures. If you don't have a Top 1 Futures account, you can just put the email that you would like the account to go to, the account that will have your Top 1 Futures account. But if you do have a Top 1 Futures account already, a dashboard already, please do put that email, okay? I'll keep the form open for a couple of minutes there while I set things up. Should definitely match your chart, Kevin, on the 1 minute. Unless you're delayed or something. This is micro NASDAQ on the 1 minute. I swear to God. I swear on everything. This is it. I am not making this up. I am not making this up. Yeah, no, if it's not real-time data, it's not the same. Yeah. Trevon says, I guess single stock futures never getting volume. I think it's still a bit early, you know. Hopefully it happens soon. I do like it. So hopefully soon. Because I would love to trade single stock futures. Like, I'd love to trade single stock futures. Nope. Nothing yet, Evelyn. I did send out the giveaway form though. Like, maybe let me just resend it in case you're not seeing it. We're gonna run the giveaway here in a second. Not interested in anything right now unless gold drops and gives us a pullback. I am not interested in this price action on the Nasdaq. It is not what I'm looking for here, really. Yeah. Closing the giveaway form, guys, in 3 minutes at 8:45. Okay, so you got 3 minutes. If you haven't entered the giveaway yet, you got 3 minutes. While we wait for that to happen, for you guys to fill in those, let's go over quickly these accounts that you're getting here tonight. Okay. Where is the screen? Where is the screen? Let me just fix this real quick. Okay. So it's going to be top 1 futures. Okay, top 1 futures, the elite daily accounts. So it's daily payouts on these accounts. We're gonna do 150K and then 150K as well. Okay. So quickly with these accounts, they're currently, it does say on the website, guys, 55% off, which usually it is the case. But if you do use the code STASH, STASH, it should give you 60%. Okay, if you want to buy other accounts after this live tonight. Profit targets, drawdowns, those are pretty similar. It's end of day drawdown on the evaluations and also end of day drawdown during your funded phase. Okay, there's a consistency on the eval of 50%, but no consistency on the funded. If I switch to the funded rules here, there's no consistency on the funded. There's basically daily payouts. You get funded on these accounts, there's daily payouts. Cool. Quickly on the consistency, just so you guys are aware of this, this is how you do the math. Okay, let me just do the math for you today. That way you're not confused if you do win these accounts. If you do win the 50K account, or if you do get a 50K account yourself, all you do is you multiply your profit target with your consistency on the eval. So 3,000 multiplied by 40%, that is 1,200. It means that you shouldn't make more than $1,200 in a single day. Okay, if you make more, you will have to make more than $3,000. So don't do it. Just cap yourself at that 1,200. This is only during the evaluation. Again, no limits on the funded stage. If you do win the 150K account, you can do the same. So it's 9,000 times 40%. That will be $3,600. Don't make more than that in a single day. This is a daily profit target. Is everyone clear on those two? Please do not screw it up. If you win one of these accounts tonight, do not screw it up, guys. Like, make sure you can place a daily profit target as soon as you get the account. It will just make your life that much easier. Okay. Obviously, no activation fees on these accounts. If you do win tonight, you do pay nothing when you activate them. So it's a completely free account, basically. You just got to promise me. You just got to promise me that you will not blow it up on CPI tomorrow morning. Pinky promise, and you'll get the account. Okay. But as I said, if you do get these accounts with code STASH, STASH, you should probably get them much cheaper than this, which even this is a super great deal for a daily payout account with both drawdown end of day on eval and end of day on funded. Okay, that's one thing I like a lot about these accounts. They do not switch up the drawdown to intraday. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, let me close out the form here and let's see who is feeling lucky tonight. Okay, who is feeling lucky tonight? How do I close the form? Damn. Okay, I know how to close the form. Let me get all of your guys's. This is futures. Yes, this is futures. This is futures trading. This is futures trading. We only do futures and options, but if you're looking for like some forex or something like that, we do not do. We do not do that here. No, 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 no. Please, 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 please. Stay away. Stay away from me. Okay. I'm gonna put the emails because I did do a mistake. I only asked for the first name, and I do see a couple of people with the same first name. So that's on me there. There's 2 Chris's and 2 Jodys. Should I risk it and do the first names? Should I risk it? I'll risk it. I'll risk it. I'll make it fun. If a Jody or a Chris wins tonight, we'll run it again just for those, for like, let's say a Chris wins, just so everyone is clear on the rules. If a Chris wins tonight, we will run the race again, Chris versus Chris, okay? And if a Jody wins, it will be Jody versus Jody. Cool? Makes sense. Awesome. Let me run the race here. Done. Set. Let me move my duck. Has anyone participated in a duck race before? Travis, the prop firm is for futures. Again, I do not do CFDs. I do not do Forex. I only do future prop firms. Again, this is Top One Futures. Top One does have a sister company called Top One Trader, which does CFDs. But again, this is for Top One Futures. We only do futures here. We said we're ready. So this is how the game works. If you haven't played this before, the more duck emojis you post in the chat, usually the faster your duck goes. Okay? As far as I've heard, that's what happens. Okay? I'm not sure if the rumors are true. I don't know if that's what they've told me. The first account, again, will be a 150K eval account, a daily payout account. A daily payout account. Let's start the race. Well, should I start or no? I know I'm teasing you guys. Okay, let's start the race because we don't have any much time here. We're gonna start. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting here. Greg is leading with a snowman duck. Okay. We got Gray Horse, second place. Carlos trying to pick up here with a scuba. Scuba. Jody with the Christmas hat here, number 22. Got 30 seconds left here. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Exactly. Exactly. Quack, quack, quack. 18 seconds left here. Evelyn leading the race with the Valentine's duck. Greg is being left behind. Greg just slammed on the brakes. Who is coming for the race? Who is coming for the race? Number 16. A completely naked duck. A very simple duck. Deshira Alvarez Sanchez. And I swear to God, there was no double Deshira Alvarez Sanchez there. Okay? Congrats. Damn, the Nightbot is just trying to get on everyone today. No emojis, no nothing. Congrats, Deshira. If you do have a Top One Futures account, your account will be sent to you directly. Okay. For anyone else, if you do win, okay, and you don't have a top 1 futures account, please do open the account before I send the account over. We have one more race tonight for a $50,000 account. One more. Should we do one more or no? Should we? I think we should. One more. One more time. One more time. Race again. Let's try one more time. Again, this will be for a 50K top 1 futures, a daily payout account. Okay? And if you do not win tonight, we will be on again, Asia session, same time on Thursday. But as I said earlier, if you want to get these accounts yourself, super great deal by top 1 futures. Again, 55% off on the website, but actually 60% with code STASH at checkout. Love these accounts. I love them. But we'll run this race one more time. We'll try it one more time. I gotta see like a costume duck. I gotta see like a duck wearing something. I can't, like, that was a very simple duck. I feel like that's the problem though. I feel like the costume is just too heavy. I feel like that's what it is. The costume is way too heavy. Go. 1, 2, 3. Let's give it a go. Who will win this 50K daily payout account? Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. One more time. Who sings this song? One more time. Damn, duck is on. "15 seconds left here. Vanessa leading the race. We got Kyla, second place. Carlos, third place for now. Someone is coming. Someone is coming. Jody or Andrew? Andrew, number 1. Andrew snatched it. Andrew, congrats. Congrats. At least something with a costume, right? At least something with a costume. At least. Andrew, congrats. Again, your account will be sent to you ASAP. ASAP. Okay. Let me keep a note of this just so I don't forget. I'll probably do this tomorrow morning. Okay. I will definitely not forget. Do you guys want to see though what place your name was, or will that make you sad? Will that make you sad if you see what? We'll see it. Andrew first. We got Vanessa second. Chakra Pani third. Jody fourth. Dashira. Dashira close again. Number 5. Dashira number 5. Dashira, what are you giving your duck? Steroids or what's going on there? You got Joe 6th, Abby, Brittany, Tamara, Gregory, FC, Michelle, Jody. Who was last? Tahir was last, 29th. Gotta feed your duck more. So, a couple of announcements before I end the stream tonight for Thursday. So we'll be back Thursday for Asian session, Snooze with KV again. Please do not forget. Feed these ducks for Thursday, okay? Feed them something. Because they're like, look at these, 28, 29. Like these ducks are basically dying at this point. If you did win an account tonight, Carlos says, how do you feed the ducks? Well, instead of you eating lunch these next few days, give that lunch to your duck, Carlos. You know, you're like, as soon as you're trying to eat, like, just give it to the duck. Do not, please, I mean, just fast for the next few days until Thursday night. Trust me, okay? Well, don't trust me. I might be lying. And if you did win an account tonight, please, 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 Dashira and Andrew, do not blow it up on CPI tomorrow morning. Do not blow it up tomorrow morning. Again, 8:30 a.m. You should not be trading. If you won an account tonight, or if you didn't win an account tonight, you should not be trading tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Okay, there's really no need for you to do that. Okay. Lastly, again, if you do check Top 1 Futures out, they are sponsoring this stream today with this free accounts that they're like, hey, just give it out to your guys on the stream. Do use the code STASH at checkout. It does support the lives, and you do get that 60%, not 55% at checkout. Daily payout accounts, super, super simple, you know? It's been a pleasure. Enjoy your evening. Good luck during CPI tomorrow, and I'll see you guys soon.